Alright, guys, so I'm stepping a little bit back from the Arc Mobile series for the time being because we have a new installment in the Fortnite story in Battle Royale, and also Fortnite promises to bring some new mechanics on board and also a new gameplay mod, which is Lego Fortnite, which I think it's interesting. What I'm going to do for the next month or so, I'm going to play a series of battle royale games and mix them up a little bit with the Lego thingy that they added. Because, hey, from time to time you need to change the game that you're experiencing with. I didn't see a lot of involvement for the Arc Mobile um, thing as well, so the series, so I'm guessing maybe you're not appreciating that too much. So I'm going to stick a little bit with Fortnite for the time being. What I'm trying to do here is basically these are the free new games, let's say. Actually, the free games in this new installment that they did here. So I'm trying to figure out what they changed with the mechanics and stuff like that. Also get some laggy behavior here. Usually this happens in uh, in the beginning when they just added something new. The gameplay is going to be a little bit speed up. It's going to be 1.1.6 speed up. Hopefully this is not going to give you motion sickness or anything. If it does, please leave me a message in the comments and I'm going to address it. I'm going to play back the recording at a lower speed so you don't get motion sickness and enjoy basically the gameplay. Um, right off the bat, what I'm noticing, they added back some of the mechanics that they had in the previous season, which makes me very happy because I didn't really enjoy the last installment, the last update, which kind of reverted Fortnite to to the initial OG Fortnite, which wasn't really my thing back in the day. So now I kind of enjoyed it again, and I'm pretty excited to do some gameplay episodes with you. And hopefully you'll get on board for these better than the Arc Mobile ones. If I see an increase in interest for the Arc Mobile ones, we're gonna resume the series, obviously. For the time being, let's see what they added. So they added weapon mods, which is cool. Also, now when you're using meds in the game, you have this increased speed, which is cool, and also you can use the meds while running or walking. Pretty nice. It's an needed update because Fortnite was, I think, the only battle royale that still didn't had all the meds, to be able to use them actually while you are walking. Call of Duty uses them, PUBG uses them in while you're walking now. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Also, I see they added some new vehicles, which they look fun. Um, this SUV here that looks very much like a Mercedes Benz. It's pretty fast and also it's pretty tough. It's almost like a tank, which you can actually use to ram a lot of stuff pretty fast and hard. And this being the beginning of the season or the installment or the upgrade, whatever you want to call it, it looks to me like there's a lot of people that don't know yet what to do in the battle royale or how to use the weapons. To me, it comes pretty natural. Actually, it's pretty easy to use everything so far. The weapons are kind of stable, which is a good thing. There's a couple of them that you actually need to stay still while using, but you know, so there's weapons and there's weapons. There always been like that. Obviously, the snipers, you're not going to be able to use them while you're running. It's better to stay still, crouch maybe. So yeah. Also, I really love these ARs that they've introduced. They're fast to load, they're fast to uh, actually zoom in, and they're pretty stable, as you could see in that little battle that I had there with those two opponents. I'm even more interested in the fact that they've added that train mechanic, which I'm going to make a first attempt in the next game that I'm gonna play. For the time being, I'm just fighting to see how the fighting system is going. Um, See how much damage the vehicles can take, how much damage you can take basically from the new weapons they've put in. And yeah, so my main focus here in the first game is to fight other enemy players rather than doing quests and other stuff. I'm just trying out some of the weapons and trying to use the environment for, uh, getting away with things and making little exploits here and there. So probably I'm gonna die right now because I'm not in a very good position. I didn't realize that there were so many entry points to this little hut that I'm being in. So I'm really curious what those new fruits are. Didn't get to use them yet. Obviously, everything else kind of stayed the same, including the mushrooms that you can use for shields. All right, so this is the second game. I'm actually diving right in. This is a new location they've added. Seems quite like a Tuscan area in Italy, So these houses, these big houses here, and stuff like that. So getting right in it, collecting some building materials and some weapons the fastest I can. I also need to do this SMG challenge, which I'm attempting to do. I have one of those SMG uh, barrels that they require for the quest. I guess it's still quests, right? They're still calling them quests. So right now they have two ARs in the game, which you can mod, or you can actually find modded, which is cool. Shotguns all changed. There's nothing really similar to what they had in the past. Maybe that long shotgun, but they have some new ones which are pretty powerful. Also, uh, quite a fan of that actually. A good shotgun can actually save your life in this game, so it's always good to have one on you. Uh, the movement mechanic seems a little bit sluggish. Maybe it's just because these are the you know first three games that I played, but they seem to have slowed you down a little bit from what I remembered in the previous seasons. It's good that you still have the run ability, and you can also still do slides from here and there, especially when you are sprinting. The running ability that I mentioned. So when you are sprinting, you are actually sliding a lot uh, on the ground, which is good. You can actually do some tweaks to that using the jump and the slide to actually avoid some of the fire that you're getting. Also, they have this interesting refurbished mechanics. Now you can use some of the environment to actually travel like you did on the vines in the past. Now you can do it actually on pretty much what looks like a wire. So that's an interesting addition actually. You can use that to escape faster or to actually surprise enemy players when you're trying to get them. Uh, Again, the ARs pretty damn powerful so far. This is what I can say about them. So you get a lot of firepower from the AR. Um, Especially the one that I'm using right now, which looks like an AKM modified. I'm used the other one in the first game, which was very stable but less ammo in it. This one is just like an AKM. It's very powerful. You have to actually be careful when you're aiming, and you have to burst. Even though it's not a burst rifle, you have to burst when you're firing it. So pretty cool stuff so far. They've reintroduced the billboards. You can do bounties again. That's cool. That was a good mechanics to speed up the game a little bit. You'll see people hunting each other, and that would make the games, run a little bit faster. Obviously, you still have the same ads. You don't have the spray anymore, but because they've added that faster usage of the medkit and the fact that you can actually use it while walking, kind of compensates for the spray. You don't really need it anymore, which is cool. So less items to worry about. Right. Okay. The gold mechanic is still in there. You can still buy things from vending machines. They removed that for the OG version that we had in the last update. Now they added gold back. You can buy stuff again. Probably you can actually hire characters. Maybe I didn't find any, but yeah, looking forward to try that as well. And of course, there's the train mechanic, as I said. So uh, that's a new thing. That's a new idea. They added a cool shield that you can actually ram people with, and also when you get the shield, you also get a handgun, which is pretty powerful. And that again, it's a pretty cool thing to use. That thing stops everything. So shotguns, ARs, SMGs. Don't know about explosions, but yeah, the riot shield is cool. It's a cool addition to the game. I think they had it in the past also, if I remember correctly. Or at least a version of it when you had that night thing, right? Nights of the snapshots. What did they call them? I think that was the right. So you have a couple of nights that were all snapshots, basically in the game, and you have to kind of win them all or something. I think I remember it correctly. All right. So someone poached my bounty before I get to it. That's cool. I get, I think, 75 gold for that. They have cameras from place to place, which means probably safes and vaults located on the map. Again, cool stuff. There's still a lot of things to find out. Uh, it's pretty early on after just 3 games to say, hey, I get it. This is the whole game. But that's the beauty of it, right? So they've added a lot of stuff that you can actually try out. So cameras give you XP when you destroy them. This is the mod, one of the mods in the game. You get that crosshair, that 2 times, which you can actually use to snipe a little bit with it, but kind of decreases the accuracy of the weapon. So I'm not sure how good that is. I might prefer the one without the advanced crosshair on it. But then again, it's the luck of the draw so far, for what I understand. You can't really choose what mods to get, right? So now in this is the last game that I play in this episode, and probably the longest. I'm going to try actually and get to that train to see how that works. So I'm gonna jump really close to the railway somewhere, and I'm gonna get some equipment first before getting actually to look for the train. You see the match quest system, which I didn't talk about. It's something new. I think it replaces the daily quests that you had in the past. So now you have to choose one quest per game, and if you complete it, that's gonna give you 5,000 experience. if you do it. I don't know if that's better than what they had in the past. I think it was better to have free quests to do, and those also give you a huge bonus in XP, right? Experience. So, but then again, we'll get familiar with this mechanic as well, and we're gonna use it to get levels fast, right? That's the whole point of playing nowadays Fortnite, to get levels fast, to get rewards. And if I see the rewards are cool, I'll probably get the battle pass as well. I do have enough currency in game to get it, and it's gonna be even more fun, right? If you get cool rewards. So I did see that you can get Snake from Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. There was something with Peter Griffin, the muscly version of Peter Griffin from Family Guy. Which, if that's the case, I'm gonna want that one to get. It's quite fun. It's a fun skin, right, for the character you're playing. And yeah, so that's the riot shield right there. Cool. We got it. We can try it out. Is it just me, or you're getting far less shield potions nowadays? I don't know. That's what it seems to. So that SMG is crazy. I mean, I killed the poor guy that was in front of me, like not even 2 seconds of firing, which is crazy. I don't know. Maybe he was down in in HP or something, but still crazy how fast I got him, and with a green weapon, right? So so gold comes pretty much all over the place. You can get gold from uh, chests. You can get gold from registry machine and stuff like that. So there's certainly not going to be a shortage of gold, which you can use then to buy different things in game. There's some fake vending machines here and there that are meant probably to trick you, waste some time trying to get something from them. Is cool. Also, they put back in the drones, which I really love. They sometimes give you really good loot. So yeah, use them. I'm gonna use them. So now I'm heading towards the rail. Try and find it. Try to find the train. You see that the train is moving. It's that little visual thingy that you get on the screen, basically. So that's cool. So you know where it is. Also on the map you see the big golden circle that kind of tells you the area, the approximate area where the train is gonna rail. So you can follow it. But obviously that's gonna be bad to do if you hit the zone, right? You have to be careful about that. Not a lot of action so far because I'm looking for things, especially for the damn train. And also I have a bounty that I'm trying to kill. Another type of building here. I'm curious about. You have this zip line here, and looks like a secret. I don't know if that's the fact. It looks like someone's been here already. There's a lot of weapons on the ground. I should have talked to that character there, but for some reason I didn't. I don't know why. Just looking for all this loot here. Someone must have, died horribly. Also, I should have tried destroying that couch. So I have here an opponent that also dies pretty quickly. I think low HP was maybe the reason for that. I don't think I actually that pumped that much lead into it, so that was pretty cool. Then again, the weapons seem crazy fast and crazy strong. Maybe it's just me, but you seem to be able to kill your opponent quite fast. So yeah, strange location for a blue chest. Um, Also, I think that's one of the snipers, but I'm not yet inclined to use it. I'm gonna probably use them in the next games that I'll play. For now, I'm just looking for stuff. I'm just trying out stuff. Um, trying to figure out where you need to go to get the best loot possible. So right now, I love this type of motorcycles. Resembles the dirt bikes, which I'm a huge fan of, the dirt bikes. I also found my bounty here and kill it. I don't know what he was doing. Didn't seem AFK, but also didn't fire his weapon at me. So yeah, pretty easy kill there. Also, I don't know what I'm doing right now because I missed the shield potion there. Yeah, so using the juicy slap thing to get a boost and to actually run a little bit faster, I need to move to get to the yellow circle quickly. I'm gonna follow this railway here and try to onboard the train once I see it. So running is pretty okay in this update, actually. The stamina thing is still back on board, but yeah, you seem to be able to move pretty fast when you're running, which is cool. You can make some cool plays using this. So let's go on top of that bridge, wait for the train, and get a couple of kills in. Good for the XP. Kill as many opponents in the beginning because you get all kind of crazy boosts. Right. There you go. There's one. And there should be one or two more that I'm able to get. There you go. That's another one. And you're gonna get basically a free kill here because he was already wounded from his last battle, right? It's a third person activity there, which is not. I'm not very a huge fan of, you know. Oh, and also my first epic, and something that you seem to have to collect in the game. I don't know. Okay, so now the train is going to come here. Someone is firing at me. Please don't. I'm trying to do something else. All right, so this is the epic weapon, but it has that mod that I really hate. So I'm curious if you can actually change the mods yourself, or I think I'm going to try that next in the next matches that I'm gonna play, and probably for the next episode we'll see how we can mod the weapons, or if even if we can mod them, add different attachments to them and stuff like that. The different SMG here, we're gonna try that out. It's fun and it's better than what I had. It's a blue one. And now off to the train. Try to get on top of it and see what that is. It's obviously something new I'm curious about. Also seen some movement or sense some movement here, but there seems to be nothing. So I'm gonna jump on the train and there you go. So that was also a quest that I had to do, and doesn't seem to do anything, or at least I don't understand what you should do here, but